let's keep rolling with the arcade modes of Street Fighter 6. And this time we're using a character that I've grown quite fond of. Playing, of course. Let's find out more about the modern gladiator, Marisa.
Pancration. The world's oldest martial art. Its origins date back to ancient Greece. In the arena, no form of attack was taboo. Fighters would gouge each other's eyes out, if that's what it took. A pancratiast's pride was everything, with many choosing death over submitting in defeat. And I am their descendant. What am I doing, you ask? The same thing we pancratiasts have been doing for thousands of years. Fighting, of course. And these are all I need.
Mexico.
Fight with all your heart.
My pleasure.
Round one.
So as far as Marisa's concerned, I've grown quite fond of her gameplay style. A lot of her attacks are 1-2s, especially in the punch department. And, as a good rule of thumb, are mostly special cancelable based on a special move of equal strength.
Round two. Fight.
The damage output also must be respected. Alright.
Marisa, win.
I got greedy and wanted a double perfect. That's what I get.
Brazil.
Fight with all your heart.
Showtime. Round one. Fight.
With this, a fair amount of moves actually have super armor behind them. And several of her moves can be charged as well. Like this Gladius punch here. That's the regular version, and that's the heavy version. If the heavy version connects, you automatically get a follow-up.
A mouse is no match for a lion.
Round two. Fight.
Like, I ate a little bit of armor, and then was able to counterattack. That is Marisa's plan in theory.
Nice shot.
Fight with all your heart.
An honor, to be sure.
If anything, I've noticed a couple of fatal flaws when using her online. She absolutely loathes cross-ups. There isn't too much she could really do to prevent it.
That was a beautiful fight.
Also, most of that armor I've been talking about on her specials, it mostly applies to her upper body. She's noticeably weak against lows and low starters. Her level 1 is also chargeable, and if a fully charged version of it hits, she also gets a follow-up attack on that.
USA.
Oh, truck, I got some lands for you.
Make it a scrap heap. Fight.
Absolutely no problem. I can just hit heavy all day. Oh my god.
Japan.
Capcom's not afraid to throw in a fair amount of Easter eggs, jabs, references.
This will be a good fight. Round one.
While I definitely wanted to learn Street Fighter 6 with Luke, now that I'm getting a better grasp of the game, I'm playing it with Marisa. Mostly because if she gets going, she can dissect life bars whole with little to no effort. Being a heavy-hitting brawler does that. Because most people in her archetype are grapplers. Your Zangiefs, your T-Hawks, that like. Your Hugos. She has a grapple. We're not going to be showing it too much because it gets stuffed hard in every instance.
Marisa wins.
But it's absolutely there. It's also one of the coolest moves to just land.
United Kingdom.
I mentioned you won't be seeing much of it, but we will be trying to land it at the earliest convenience. That's the move. If that lands, that is a quarter life guaranteed.
That was a beautiful fight.
How does it work exactly? Marisa has this Scutum counterpose, which has upper body armor. You can do a low kick move. You can do a punishing overhead. Or someone can activate it. And it activates a bit of a shove. But if I press throw when I use that move, that's the grapple.
Marisa wins. USA.
Fight with all your heart.
You call, I answer.
Round one. Fight.
The thing is, Marisa seems to be weak to rushdown characters, ironically. I've already mentioned her key weaknesses, that she hates speedy characters, she hates getting crossed up, she hates lows. Guess what most of these rushdown characters specialize in? Exactly.
Round two.
Alright, enough talk. I'd say she's also notably weak in Drive Impact. Like, she has Gladius, which pisses on it. But in terms of any other method, she doesn't really have a lot of fast-moving attacks to stop it. Beyond that, I am enjoying the hell out of using this character. I already got to gold rank thanks to her, which is something I have yet to do with Luke, which is probably a sign for the better. She's also... It feels like she's more dependent on Drive Impact and overall the Drive meter than other characters are.
Marisa wins. USA.
Basketball. I don't understand this.
Carry the ball.
I do not understand this ball with odd lines. Who knew you could just hold down the parry button and do that? I feel stupid.
United Kingdom.
Fight with all your heart. No mercy for you.
Round one.
My chance.
Yeah. She is definitely having a hard time with Cammy. I've only fought a few Cammies online, but most of them have been adventures. That's what I get for trying to activate Super.
Round two. Fight.
If anything, I'm still getting used to the animations, or lack thereof. Because it feels like I'm getting smacked by attacks that I can hardly even see. Alright, just gotta play it safe.
That was a beautiful
I'm thinking
fight.
defense is the way here.
You're done. There. Fight.
Then again, I don't know why I thought that was a good idea.
Marisa wins.
But yeah, the Marisa versus Cammy matchup is definitely a journey for Marisa players, I've noticed.
China.
Fight with all your heart.
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one.
Chun-Li is a notable nuisance. A good Chun-Li can hit you from every direction.
Round 2. Fight.
Of course,
Marisa wins.
if Marisa snowballs, Chun-Li is defenseless.
China.
Fight with all your heart!
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, wow.
That was a beautiful fight!
Round 2.
Jamie fights I'm still kind of trying to figure out. It feels like a character that just is given a mile the second he grabs an inch. Especially when a knockback is a guaranteed drink.
Marisa wins.
Sorry, I'm rambling. So let's deal with Marisa's rival. And this one should be fairly obvious.
That day, I could feel someone's eyes on me. It was the first time I had ever seen her face, but I knew it right away. She was just like me. Are you really satisfied just watching? You can't fool me. I can tell. You're into exactly the same thing I'm into.
Hey, I ain't judging. I am totally down for whatever she's into. Fighting, of course.
Such a kind empathy.
Now, let's do it!
Manon is only about as deadly as she wants to be. Or rather, she's only as deadly as you allow her to be. What she wants more than anything should be fairly obvious.
My ancestors have forged my path.
Grabbing.
Round 2. Fight.
As long as you keep your distance and utilize your kicks to the fullest, including glorious confirms, Manon is notably powerless. Case in point.
Now you know history.
Marisa wins.
Ah! Now that's my idea of fun!
Enjoyed getting yourself a win, did you? Quite a simple-minded approach.
Come again? No, that's not it. At times, a win can feel worse than defeat, after all. The fun part was having the chance to battle with someone as strong as you! Say, do you happen to know the meaning of Pankration? It means all of the might. There are countless fighters all across the world to challenge with all my might. And I get so excited thinking about it that it keeps me awake at night!
You know, I think I got it right the first time. You are simple-minded.
And? Something wrong with that?
No, not in the slightest.
Thought so! My name is Marisa. And I'm a Pancratius who takes on every challenge with all her might!
See, even Street Fighter admits that there is absolutely nothing wrong with the Unga Bunga style of play. Thus, they created Marisa, and I'm happy they did, because she is a fighting style that the Street Fighter franchise hasn't really been able to accommodate. Heavy-hitting brawlers that don't specialize in grappling, they just specialize in getting damage and lots of it through powerful snacks. So with that, let's move on to the next one.
Thanks for playing.